The British government has announced a travel ban denying entry to controversial U.S. rapper Kanye West, who's now known as Ye. This follows a growing backlash after Ye was slated to headline a summer music festival in London. Critics cite his past anti-Semitic remarks and celebration of Nazism. And the CBC's Mark Carcassol is following the story. And so, Mark, what do we know about this travel ban on Kanye West?
Andrew, specifically, Kanye West in the past has said that he admires Adolf Hitler. He called himself a Nazi. He sold merchandise that had swastikas on it. He even recorded a song called Heil Hitler. So you can understand why people were very upset about the idea of him headlining this festival over 3 days in July, the Wireless Festival. He applied to enter the UK in advance for those performances yesterday. There was heavy criticism of that move. There were many calls on the UK government to ban him from coming into the country. Earlier today, the decision was made by the Home Office to stop Kanye West from entering the country. In consequence of that, the representatives of the festival have canceled the festival entirely. Here's a statement from Festival Republic, the organizers of Wireless Festival. As with every Wireless Festival, multiple stakeholders were consulted in advance of booking Ye, and no concerns were highlighted at the time. Anti-Semitism in all its forms is abhorrent, and we recognize the real and personal impact these issues have had. Kanye West himself issued a statement a little earlier in the day before the travel ban went into place. He wrote, quote, "My only goal is to come to London and present a show of change, bringing unity, peace, and love through my music. I would be grateful for the opportunity to meet with members of the Jewish community in the UK in person to listen." Now, the group specifically he was looking to meet with was the Board of Deputies of British Jews. In the last hour, I spoke to a representative of that group who says that they were willing to meet with Kanye West on the condition that he not headline this festival. The point is moot now with the UK Home Office preventing Kanye from entering the country. A statement from UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer on X reads as follows: "Kanye West should never have been invited to headline Wireless. This government stands firmly with the Jewish community, and we will not stop in our fight to confront and defeat the poison of anti-Semitism." I also spoke with Friday Ricky Dredd. He is a Toronto-based host of a podcast, We Love Hip Hop. And he says that Kanye will always have his base to fall back on. He has very diehard fans, and being provocative has always been his act, but it's come back to bite him this time around.
Kanye's always been a guy or an artist who's pushed the boundaries. You know, we all remember George Bush doesn't care about black people. He's said a lot of wild things over the years, you know, the Taylor Swift incident. There's different things that have happened where he's pushed the boundaries. But over these last 3 years, I think he pushed the boundaries a little bit too far.
Now, in January, West took out a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal apologizing to both the Jewish and black communities for his behavior, saying that this is all a part of his bipolar disorder, that he has mental illness, and that he is committing himself to therapy. Some have criticized that apology because it came shortly before the release of his latest album. They say it's nothing more than a PR damage control type move. Regardless, there are those, though, who are willing to separate the art and the artist. Just last week, there were 2 sold-out shows that Kanye performed in front of a total of over 150,000 people at the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. He made $33 million for those 2 shows.
All right, Mark, thank you. CBC's Mark Carcassol.